guys, so today I have another makeup look for you guys, and it's another Halloween inspired tutorial. Again, it's not going to be too sort of dramatic special effects gore sort of thing. It's more of like a beauty makeup look, so yeah, it's not including any special effects. The only thing I am going to be including that is a little bit special effects is this here. It's just some fake blood that I brought because I want to do a vampire look today, and I thought we'll incorporate a little bit of blood. I tried to say glam and blood at the same time. We'll incorporate a little bit of blood, but most of it is going to be pretty glam. So let's get straight into this look. For primer today, we're going to be taking the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. It's veil. Veil is meat. But we're going to be taking a wee bit of that and just applying that to my skin. Just going to pat this one in, otherwise it balls up on my skin a wee bit. So just pat it in to start off with, and then we'll blend it out. So for my foundation today, I'm going to be taking the MAC Pro Longwear Nourishing Foundation. I love this foundation, but I'm also going to be mixing it in with a little bit of this. This is the BYS Effects White Liquid Foundation. So I'm just going to be mixing a little bit of this in. I have used this on its own before, and I really didn't like it. So I'm going to mix it in with my foundation to make my foundation maybe 1 or 2 shades lighter than my natural skin tone. And then for concealer, I'm going to be going in with the lightest one that I have, and this is the Mineralized Concealer from MAC in NW15, and I'm just going to be placing that underneath my eyes, and then also down along my nose and where I usually contour. Not contour, conceal. And then to set that concealer in place, I'm going to be using the Fenty Beauty Universal Invisimatte powder, and I'm just going to set all of that just in place. And then to set the rest of my face, I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way setting powder, and I'm just going to apply that all over my face to set my foundation. Okay, so next we're moving on to my brows. I am going to do these off camera. I'm just going to fill them in how I would normally fill them in using a pencil, but I am going to be using a slightly darker pencil than usual. So I usually use Spike, which is like a warm dark chocolate brown, but for today I'm going to be using Stud from MAC, the retractable eyebrows pencils. It's just a really dark brown, so it's a lot darker than I would usually have my brows, but I'm going to do that and I'll be back in just a tick. Okay, so for my eyeshadows today, most of them I'm going to be using out of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. So the first color I'm going to go in with is this color here. It's called Warm Taupe. I'm just going to be using that a wee bit in my crease. And then the next color I'm going to be going in with is this color here. It's a really bright sort of orangey color, and it's called Real Gear. And again, I'm going to be putting that in my crease as well. I'm going in quite strong with that color because I want the orange to be really vibrant. And then I'm also going to go in with this color here, Venetian Red, and again that is going in the crease as well, and we also want that color quite vibrant as well. It's a very warm, sort of smoky, deep look. And with that same color that I'm using now, I'm just going to use that and go all over my lid as well. and now I want to go in with a little bit of sparkle, so I'm going to be using one of the MAC Dazzle Shadows. Dazzle Shadows, I always say that colour weird. Dazzle Shadows in Let's Roll. It's a beautiful reddy gold colour, and I'm just going to place that about halfway across my lid from the inner corner. I'm also just going to wet my brush with a wee bit of Fix Plus as well to make the colour extra metallic. Alright, and then I'm also going to go in again with that Venetian red colour from the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, and I'm just going to run that along my bottom lash line as well. Okay, so I want to apply some eyeliner as well today. I think I want to do a bit of a wing. I never do wings on my eyes just because I feel like my lids are too small, but this is quite a dramatic look and I want to apply lashes, so I'm going to go in with a bit of a wing. I'm going to be using the MAC brushstroke liner. This is such a nice liner. I love it. It's so easy to use. Terrible at applying eyeliner. We're gonna go with it though because I'm not changing it. Now let's try and get the other side semi-similar. What do you even call that? Oh my gosh. Alright, so my wings don't exactly match, but we're gonna go with it anyway, otherwise I'm just gonna keep screwing them up. So yeah, this one is always the bad eye. This one turns out alright, this one doesn't, so I apologize. Anyway, we're going to go in with some lashes now, but first off I'm just going to put a really light layer of mascara over my eyes. Lashes? My eyes lashes? My eyelashes, you know. So we'll be going in with the MAC Hot and Naughty 2 Black Lash. Love this one because it's nice and dark. And I feel like I need dark for this look. So we're going to go in with a bit of that and just apply a really small amount on my top lashes just for my other lashes to blend in. So this is what the eyelashes look like that I'm using. These are from MAC. They are like a blue lash. I prefer them to be completely black, but they're not, and I really wanted to use these because I never get to use these, but they're just super, like, I don't know, just the finish of them looks super, super pretty on. So yeah, these are the ones that I'm using. I am doing this off camera because I suck at applying lashes. So I'm also just going to apply some eyeliner. I'm going to be using this one here. This is from Bobbi Brown. It is just a black eyeliner and it's in the colour Jet. And I'm just going to apply that to my tight line and also to my bottom waterline. And then for my highlight shade for my inner corner and brow bone, I'm going to be going in with my Kat Von D Alchemist palette. I'm going to be taking the pink opal shade and just applying a wee bit in there and underneath my brows. I love how this eye look turned out. I probably could have gone a little bit darker, but then I also like the brightness of the red. So yeah, super happy with how these lashes turned out. Glad I added like the black on the bottom waterline all the way in. I think it really ties it all together. So let's move on to the face now. So I'm not going to be bronzing up my skin because I don't want my skin to look warmer. I still want it to have that more pale vampire look to it. So I am just going to be contouring a wee bit with a more ashier tone shade. I'm going to go in with my Australis AC on Tour contour kit. I'm just going to be taking this middle shade here to contour my face. Bring my contour down a little bit more than normal just because I want it to give me a really gaunt look and make my cheekbones appear like a lot bigger than what they actually are. nose contour, I'm just taking it up slightly higher than what I usually would. Obviously with a lot more of an ashier color as well, and I'm just taking it around sort of by my brows so that it makes my brows, like, I don't know, it appears more sort of skeleton-like, I guess. And then for blush, I'm just going to be going in with this shade here. This is from MAC. It's a blush called Apple Red. I've never actually used this blush before, so I thought, why not use it now, because it's kind of like a vampire red themed look. So we're going to go in with this one here, just very lightly though. And I'm just going to be placing that just sort of below the apples of my cheeks and blending it upwards. And then for my highlight, I want quite a strong highlight, so I'm going to go in with this one here from MAC. This is the Extra Dimension Skin Finish in Double Gleam, and I'm just going to be applying that quite heavily to my cheekbones and where I would usually highlight. Alright, so for my lips today, I'm going to be using a eyeliner to line my lips, and this is like a bronzy brown color. It is Teddy from MAC. I have used this multiple times before, not on my lips, on my eyes, but today we're going to be using it as a lip liner. So with my lips, I usually like to go quite round, but what I've done here is I've brought the Cupid's bow up quite high. My Cupid's bow is usually quite high anyway, but I usually sort of even it out and make the sides of my lips appear a little bit bigger. But what I've done today is just a little bit different. So I've still brought my Cupid's bow up quite high, but I've literally just gone in and followed the natural shape of my lips and just dropped my lips down so that they appear skinnier. And then for my lips today, I'm going to be going in with this colour here. It's the MAC Lip Tensity Lipstick in DIONYSUS. I don't really know what that says, but this is what the colour looks like here. It's a really nice sort of vampy brownish sort of colour, if my camera would focus. Amazing. But yeah, that's what it looks like here. There, super vampy colour, so it works perfect with this look. Now I almost feel like I need a slightly darker lip liner, so I am going to go in with a black lip liner instead. And now for the fun bit, I'm going to be adding a little bit of blood. So this is from BYS. It's the BYS Thick Clotted Blood, so it is a bit thicker than like your normal special effects blood, but I'm just going to try and make like a few sort of lines down here so it looks like I've got blood dripping from my mouth. Looks like jam. I think this stuff is mouth safe. Most special effects blood is, so just draw it in. Yes! So this is the finished look. I'm super happy with how it turned out. That blood was really, really easy to work with, by the way. So if you want like a really cheap special effects blood, go to Gloss or anywhere that sells BYS and try and find that, because it is super easy to use. It's getting in my mouth. So this brings us to the end of the video. Let me know what you guys thought of this Halloween look. It was super simple, basically just going with like a glam look. Chuck some red in there, dark lip, put some blood on your face, and there's your vampire look. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please let me know what you thought of this video down below. Comment, request, subscribe, and like, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!